to Buffalo, New York, the sixth takeover tour this season in the PWHL. The New York Sirens getting a taste of some action, taking on the Boston Fleet, who are on a three-game win streak. Haley Osborne will get the start here. This will be her seventh game between the pipes with the New York Sirens in her rookie year. Yes, the other end from Briarcliff Manor, New York, Erin Frankel, the goaltender for the Boston Fleet, is currently tied with Renee Desbiens, the Montreal Victoire, with the most wins this season. She's got 9 so far, and she's undefeated against the New York Sirens. Puck drop, and away we go. The sixth takeover game underway in Buffalo, New York. The New York Sirens look to get back in the win column on a 6-game slide right now, as the Boston Fleet finding their scoring touch on a 3-game win streak. In over the line, Mueller tries to chip it down low. She's on a 3-game goal streak to the point for Megan Keller. She'll rip one home, gets deflected in front. At falling chance, Hillary Knight had an opportunity on the backhand. Early rush chance here so far for the Boston Fleet. Kenzie alone with you alongside Megan Bozek. Rob Pizzo ringside in this takeover game. Hard to believe, Megan, for the New York Sirens. This is our first taste of it. And yes, a neutral site game, if you will, but we are in the state of New York, so you know they have that hometown feel here today.
And it's really exciting for a lot of the players that maybe have played here, haven't played there, watch the Sabres growing up. They're rooting.
Face-off just in front of the Boston Fleet bench. Anna Brandt will take the face-off. One of your former college teammates, also with the national team, Bozek. Anna Brandt back with the Gophers. As Rattray tries to find a pass, she'll follow it ahead. Going to keep this play in zone. Shopsel looks to become a passing option. Brandt looks to go for a skate. In comes Hannah Brandt, tries with a wrist shot. Osborne makes the stop, rebounds there. Morin will jump. And chipped and chase. Now the other way. Here come the Sirens. Gabby Rosenthal drawing the rush. Out wide. Rosenthal cuts into the middle. A chance. Her shot just wide. Those are those opportunities Fargo's talking about, especially in the first period. He's liking what he's seeing. Just trying to find a way to finish. As Shelton lands a heavy hit on Morin. Sirens with jump. Here's a chance. Bar down! Sarah Fillier. A highlight reel goal, and the Sirens are on the board.
Greg Fargo talked before the game, like Kenji just said, about creating those opportunities early and often. If you are going to make a pass up the middle of the ice and not connect on it, and you give Sarah Fillier that puck, more times than not, she will find the back of the net. Having her head up when she gathered that puck sold Erin Frankel in the net. Erin Frankel is one of the most athletic goaltenders in the game, but now you have to respect, is Sarah going to shoot? Is she going to make a move? Is she going to curl back if there's more pressure or presence with her? So you don't know what she's going to do. She's unpredictable, but because Fillier had her head up, that was absolutely incredible.
An elite release for her 6th of the season. Sarah Fillier, my goodness, just 2 minutes and 4 seconds into this game, and the Sirens have taken the lead. They have yet to beat the Boston Fleet this season. They're off to a great start.
And they don't lead many games. So this is important for them and a learning tool for them, trying to get back into that win column as we talked about, but taking advantage of the pressure that they have if they are up a goal.
Took advantage of the turnover, and in the back of the net, and it's Sarah Fillier, their first overall draft pick, cashing it in. She came into this game with 58 shots on net. That is 4th in the league, and she found a way to capitalize and finish here early. As KeyBank Center cheering loud and proud for Sarah Fillier. Of course, from Georgetown, not too far away. Right, quite a few players in this game, just about 2.5 hours away across the border. Lots of friends and family in attendance. Take another look at Sarah Fillier's incredible goal to get this crowd going.
And the game will be physical. Ella Shelton is not afraid to drop her shoulder, be physical in the offensive zone, defensive zone. But Sarah Fillier down Broadway, New York, she plays there for a reason. Because of Broadway, don't give her that. Because she is so effective down low.
Sound the alarm, Sarah Fillier. Bring some heat here in this first period. Now another chance. Sirens with some extra jump. Turnover as a Fleet trying to bring it back the other way. Elke, tough fall down, and she's slow to get up. Play reversing the other way. Abby Rock continues to be dominant in the face-off dot this season. Pelkey really laboring her lower body. Will head back to the bench. Thompson recovers, trying to feed it up for Jessie Eldridge. course, coming into this game for the Sirens, just 2 goals in the last 2 games, courtesy of Carpenter and Eldridge. So that was a huge goal, Megan. You just talked about the significance of this. Still looking for their first win against the Fleet, and it's their star affiliate getting it done. When you think of your career, Megan, any goaltender that were very vocal, directing traffic, or were they all more so after the whistle to give you a little nudge and, hey, make sure to catch your player?
I had a few of both, but Nora Ratu had an incredible career. I was lucky enough to play with her, so I'd say she was very vocal.
As Hillary Knight tries to let the shot go, vocal leader with the Boston Fleet, Ratu, longtime Finnish national team goaltender. There was curiosity if we'd see her come over and play in the PWHL. Knight settling the puck. Back the other way, here come the Sirens, driving this puck out wide, cutting back. Levis now looking for a deflection in front. Alex Carpenter was driving. And you talked a little bit about Carpenter's injury. I mean, to just miss 4 games, come back, it's not easy, but she is a warrior.
I think it speaks to the kind of person she is, where she wants to put the team in front of herself, but she wants to win. She is hungry to win at any level, any team she is on. But she is a playmaker. She's a difference maker, and you can see that when she's in and or not in the lineup.
A significant season for the Sirens. Missed out on playoffs last year. They'll want to make a push. Season, I have to think, not too far away. Playoffs on the horizon. Draft declaration day, March 1st. You got trade deadline a few weeks after. Sydney Morin driving the line for the Fleet. She'll fire it into the far end. Simpson will pick it up. Heard from her, speaking of Ron Pizzo at the start of this game. The excitement in the rink for them to have their first takeover game. Eldridge looking to make it 2-0. Gets another great chance for New York.
A lot of shielding from both teams, where this will be a physical game. Everyone knows that going in, but no one wants the other team to get that puck. So trying to keep that puck possession, but also shielding so they don't have the advantage to try to get that back. Both teams are doing great.
Fleet now 2-1 unfolding on the outside. She scores! Lauren Gable ties things up. What a beauty, Lauren Gable, her second of the season, and it's 1-1.
That has got to feel good for Lauren Gable. Has not dressed for every game this season, but her shot is one of the best in the game. Men's, women's, boys, girls, it doesn't matter. She has eyes, and I talked about that with Alex Carpenter as well, but Lauren Gable's ability to release that puck off of her stick as quick as she gets it is proof that she can play a first line or a fourth line, and she is into that game.
A huge goal for Gable and for the Fleet to make this 1-1. She played just 4 minutes and 6 seconds last game against the Ottawa Charge. Here he is tying it up, a big game. We are all just 1-1, an entertaining game in KeyBank Center. It's the 6th takeover game in the PWHL.
Welcome back to the KeyBank Center as the Fleet and Sirens are tied 1-1 early in the first period. Want to pass some news along your way, because anytime a league comes out of the gate with a lot of popularity early, everyone from the players to the media to the fans start bringing up that one word, expansion. And earlier on in the year, the league did announce they were accepting proposals for possible expansions as early as next year, and we've been kind of waiting on pins and needles for an answer there. Well, we're going to get it soon. We do have a timeline. The league announced this week. In 4 to 6 weeks, we will know if they will be expanding for next season. Who's the front runner? How many teams? We don't know, but if you take a look at these takeover tour games, there's certainly an appetite for some PWHL hockey in cities other than the 6 that are in right now.
Exactly. It just goes to show, Rob, the appetite all across Canada and the United States from coast to coast. I think it all started in Seattle. We've seen Vancouver, the crowds there as well. So a few more takeover tour stops to go. More chances to showcase this product in communities across both countries. Let's take a look. The penalty unfolding here. A heavy hit from Hobson, taking down Hannah Brandt. So to the power play for the Fleet.
Boston's keeping this momentum after scoring the last goal, and you don't want to be against Boston's power play.
Power play underway for the Fleet. Power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel, Paper Towel, power through tough messes. 8 power play goals on the season for the Boston Fleet this year. Intercepted pass, Mueller. Power play marker herself, shorthanded, empty netter. She's got it all here in the last few games, trying to keep this puck in over the line. Keller will come back with it. Always starts with a good quarterback defender to kickstart and power play. Here comes Susanna Tapney, the overtime hero just the other night. Rimming around, Mueller trying to keep it in. Back down to the corner for the Fleet. Hillary Knight tied with Tapney with both goals for the Fleet this season, both with 8 on the year. New York Sirens able to change personnel. Second best penalty kill this season. They've been hovering around first, second. Fleet looking to break through. In comes Alina Mueller. Stoppage of play here. Arm goes up. We'll have an interference call.
You have Hillary Knight, you have Megan Keller. But you just can't push someone to try to gain position on the blue line. You know the play she is trying to make to...
Irving often lining up alongside Ella Shelton. A 1-2 punch on the blue line for the New York Sirens. Under 45 seconds of some 4-on-4 play. Tournament chance to the far side. Peyton Levis cuts back. Zandy Hart calls for it. Receiving on the blue line. The captain, Mike Zandy Hart. Looking for Simpson on the far side. Cindy Morin. Minnesota native moving it up ice. Taking time. 2 goals, 2 assists so far. Chipping it deep in the zone. She'll go for a change. Giving some time for the Sirens. Alamo pulls it back. She'll go D to D. All wide for the Fleet. In the zone. Osborne will come out to settle the puck. Final seconds of 4-on-4. Out comes Thompson. So Abby Brock will pull it back to the power play now. For the New York Sirens, you have Jessie Eldridge stretching the zone out on the far blue line. Carpenter working hard down low. She has help from Fillier. Rattray keeping a watchful eye. Fillier opened the scoring just 2 minutes and 4 seconds into this game. Now on the power play. Fillier deep in the corner. Onto the blue line. This power play brought to you by Royale, Tiger Towel, Paper Towel. Shelton, top of the circles, out in front. Jessie Eldridge sneaked away some ice. In the near corner, she'll start the board battle. Abby Rock comes out with it, centering in front, looking for Carpenter. Danny Hart back down low. New York power play, second lead, 18.5% this season. Rock watching, spins it back for Shelton. Final seconds for the Sirens. Shelton up high, a shot tipped in front, rebounds there. Eldridge looking for it, jumping puck off the shoulder as the Boston Fleet recover, and we're back to 5-on-5.
New York went into an umbrella power play trying to look for those flank passes, but sneak down a little bit more. If that rebound is out like it was for Jessie Eldridge, take a step into that and absolutely unleash that thing.
These players, elite shots. Tapney, one of them on the backhand. Osborne will make the stop. She got shoved into a net. Back out the top of her crease as her forwards do work at the other end. On net, Ortuz to the corner. Settling this puck back to the blue line. Zandy Hart lets that shot go. Incredible shot. Out of the corner, out in front. Another great stop by Erin Frankel. Both goaltenders tested early here in the first period. Johnwell on the back end. She'll take a hit into the corner. She opened the scoring against the Ottawa Charge last game for the Boston Fleet. Of course, these two teams met just 6 days ago. It was a 4-1 win for Boston. New York did outshoot them 36-23 in that game.
Good play by Osborne to get that puck up, settle it down, but also advance it. So now the Sirens can go to work.
Red Bond trying to play it again. A program near and dear to your heart. When you take a look at that footage, what comes to mind?
It was something so special because we were not projected to win that year. So we had about 65 shots against, and Brianne McLaughlin kept us in that game for us to win 3-2, but to bring a championship back to Buffalo. It was really, really special and so fun to be a part of it.
Program around since 2015, NWHL on to the PHF, and first pro game here since March 5th, 2023, a game between the Buttes and the Whale. At Cement, former Buffalo Buttes in the PWHL now, and just part of the hockey history that has led this league to where it's at. Trophy looked pretty heavy there. You guys did a pretty good job. Celebrated hard that night, I think.
It was just so fun. It's not easy to win a championship, and whether it looks easy, it's not.
Knight fans a chance, and Osborne will make the stop. Talk about great goaltending, Brand Laughlin and Kaylee Osborne doing a great job here this afternoon. Night not done yet. We'll go for a change. Mueller happening. Fleet looking to set something up. 1.5 to go in this first period, all tied up at 1. Eldridge working hard along the corner. Sophie Shirley trying to poke this puck free. Cindy Moore holding the blue line, but here comes Carpenter. Centering pass, Hartje out wide for the Sirens. With the first shift, she'll see what she can do. Feed it to the corner, Jill Sarnay. Here at the Boston Fleet, of course, going viral for altercation with Teresa Vadisheva of the Ottawa Charge. Rock in front, a shit, Frankel, rebound, she scores! Final minute in the first period, and the New York Sirens take the lead, courtesy of Jessie Eldridge.
Jessie Eldridge talked about going to the Bills Stadium yesterday, getting a custom jersey, and that has been the highlight. But maybe this goal will be the highlight. And Abby Rock just driving to the net. She sees an open inside lane. She doesn't try to shoot it high, so it creates a rebound. And Eldridge follows the puck.
Scored such critical goals for the Sirens, and you think they really bookended this period, opened it up early in the scoring. Philly just 2 minutes into this game, and then under a minute left in this period is Jessie Eldridge putting the Sirens in the driver's seat as we head into the first intermission.
New York's second goal, scored by number 9,
Fleet, they're going to make a final push in the opening frame. Mueller to Tapani, back to Mueller, a chance here, she'll serve back to the blue line. Long shot, Osborne gets a piece of it. Fleet trying to push. Final seconds, the Sirens making noise here in the first period. 2-1 leading the way, courtesy of Sarah Fillier. The city built for Jessie Eldridge, making her mark in this takeover tour game. It's the New York Sirens looking for their first win against Boston this year. They're in a great spot to do so. More to come in our first intermission with Rob Pizzo when we return. 2-1, New York Sirens leading the week so far against the Boston Fleet. Kenzie Lone back with you alongside Megan Bozek. Megan, you take a look at this Boston Fleet team. They've done such a good job in the first period. They have now scored 10 first period goals in their last 11 games. Lauren Gable, that is her first in 58 days. However, they are down by 1 against a team like the New York Sirens. We're in Buffalo, New York, looking to make some sound, get back in the win column, and really ride some momentum here as the playoff push is not far away.
And Courtney Kessel knows, as a player, as a coach, what Boston needs to do to win. And to keep it simple,
out in front here, simple can make a difference. Shea Maloney, a chance for the Boston Fleet this time on the doorstep. So helpful. Former players turning coaches. Now the other way, Alex Carpenter breaking free with numbers. Carpenter out wide, driving. She has Levis net front. A chance here, and a great chance for Sarah Fillier. And playing some of her best hockey early in these periods. Shelton to the corner. She'll rim it around. Bourbonnais trying to keep this play going. Walking the line. Far side play as the Sirens get a change. New stick on the play. Frankel trying to push it out as the Sirens land a shot, and it's Jessie Eldridge.
Sarah Fillier, I don't know if she broke her stick or lost her stick, but she went to the bench to now grab a new stick. So Alex Carpenter is waiting for that perfect pass. They keep possession, and they do get a scoring opportunity out of it.
Let's see if that new stick can bring some more luck here. That was Sarah Fillier's first goal in 9 games for her. Breaking through on the score sheet early on in the first period. Second frame underway. Neutralized deep in the New York Sirens zone. Osborne getting the start here for the Sirens. Abby Levy, another netminder with the Sirens from Congress, New York. Early in front, Tapani with another opportunity. Jill Saunier pressuring the puck here. That trade with Taylor Girard. Another chance for them to play their former teams this afternoon.
And that's another turnover right into the middle of the ice. And Jamie Lee Rattray with a nice shot that gets deflected. But both teams have had some major turnovers that have gone for the other team's scoring opportunities.
Another chance. Rattray on this turnover. Leading to some opportunities, Megan. My goodness, open up this frame.
In watching Jill Saunier, she'll start on the left side of the ice. She will creep her way to the right side of the ice. She's everywhere. She's a pest on the ice, but she will hunt down those pucks.
She's slippery, right? You can lose her. She can accelerate so quickly as well. One assist so far for her with Boston since the trade. On the line, Hannah Brandt trying to gain control of this puck. Rosenthal providing support here along the blue line from Millian Pearson. Heavy hit along the blue line in front of the Sirens bench. Helped off, up and over with some time for Jaguar. Catch her breath, feeling that hit. Here comes Shelton. Swept away by Jamie Lee Rattray. Now the Sirens back to center. Quick move from Shelton. Followed up, Bourbonnais. Skating the line, looking for a chip and chase. Can't get much further past DiGirolamo. Taylor to the far side, now with speed. On the far end, Hillary Knight gaining momentum, going to coast. Knight out in front, no one's home. Chance now is Shelton tying up pressure net front.
That pass/shot from Hillary Knight is perfect. She doesn't miss the net on purpose, obviously, but she doesn't shoot it hard enough that now it's a breakout for New York. So it gives the Fleet time to recover that puck and try again.
Making something out of nothing. Hillary Knight leading this team. Big 3 points in regulation on the line here today. Frost, Scepters. Toronto come away with that win. Standings just so tight. We've seen Montreal now fall short. The Charge beating them at a time when you didn't think the Victoire could ever be beaten again. That is what's best about the PWHL on any given night. Anyone can come away with the win.
When you play the best of the best,
that's what you get.
You see some upsets, you see some great wins. Some teams go down when maybe they thought they had it, but these are the best players in the world that we are all fortunate enough to have a front row seat to watch. And a lot of these teams are just getting better and better and better as the season progresses.
Sophomore season underway. The PWHL logos, jerseys. Gotta say, the New York Sirens uniforms, it's up there for me. I love the color combo. A lot of blue jerseys in attendance here this afternoon.
I even saw a Buffalo Buttes jersey.
You did, Megan. You slapped my arm quite hard to bring it to my attention.
I love it. They're everywhere. Buttes fans still live on.
That's awesome, right? Such a rich history here in the Buffalo region with that Buttes program. A year also, Megan, 2017. I think you were a defender of the year that year. The Bozek bomb, as I've heard, that slap shot you've had from the blue line for many years. Not interested in blocking that anytime soon. Pelkey headed back the other way. Trying to get by Simpson. Nice chip from her. Now support by Dempsey. One of our longtime players in Pro League. Jill Dempsey, top of that list. Her lineage in the Boston region. Now a chance here. Her shot land on Osborne. These jackets. I hope they make these a regular appearance. I like these jackets on the Sirens coaching staff.
Or if they sell them. Are you buying one? Sure, absolutely. Let's all go shopping.
Hey, you don't need to tell me twice. Foot race. Jaguar chasing after it. Good to see her back out on the ice after taking a heavy hit. She had 2 goals last year in her career against Boston. Another loose stick on the ice. Fleet trying to break out. Bourbonnais, great interception. Schaufel trying to make something out of it. Annie-Ficteau taking a look over her so far this year. And Shelton running out of real estate, so for Shirley driving. Shelton settles 5 goals on her season so far.
That quick transition for Boston, where Shirley just panicked a little bit to try to put it deep, but that east to west, then going north to south, is going to be a key for them. And Courtney Kessel talked about keeping it simple. Those simple passes cross ice where you're now trying to find those open seams, but then attack with numbers. It's hard to enter a zone when you don't have players following you.
Support, yeah.
So you need that support.
Too, right? Sophomore season, a chance for everyone to get a better understanding of the systems, of the environments, what your coaches want for you, the tendencies of your line mates, all starting to click. Carpenter, it is for her. Back along the blue line, shot just high. Frankel far outside her crease, but she makes a stop. Now Lena Mueller the other way for the Fleet. Mueller taking a look, draws it in. Her shot redirected off the stick of Fillier. To break will go, 12:37 to go in the second period. Things heating up in Buffalo. Jaguar awakened in Buffalo. Welcome back inside KeyBank Center, where the appetite for the PWHL is high and alive. Wins can go a long way here now with the Toronto-Minnesota game finished. Toronto coming with a 2-1 win. Now 32 points, 2 back for the Montreal Victoire. So now for Boston, they come away with 3 points, a regulation win here. The best they can do moving up to third. Lots on the line as New York tries to carve themselves out of the basement. 2 points back from Ottawa as of now. Abby Rock through center. Cornerstone for the Sirens team, driving wide. She's not done yet. Out in front, Archie gets pushed off the puck. Excellent look by Abby Rock. Rock now again trying to make something here. Looking to center. A chance and a great back check by Hillary Knight.
That's the third time that New York has gone cross ice right over the blue line to connect on a tape-to-tape pass. They know that Boston defenders are sinking back into the zone and they're catching them on their heels.
Well, here comes Eldridge trying to catch Emily Brown on her heels. Another strong drive from the Barrie native. We're going out Archie down the tunnel after taking a tough collision, so we'll keep watching out for her.
And Jessie Eldridge does a nice job last second to dip her inner left shoulder. There will be board battles that will be won, will be lost. But where's the draw to it? If you want a penalty, if you're looking for a penalty, with both coaches want their teams on power plays.
He's such a difference maker. These games always so tight. Special teams can be the difference maker. Battle in front of the New York Sirens bench. Franco comes out to settle the puck. Last time New York Sirens won, January 27th. 3-0 win against the Ottawa Charge right now, leading the way, courtesy of Jessie Eldridge. Jill Saunier, Nova Scotia native, chipping it deep in the zone. Simpson chasing after. Osborne rims it around. Villiers trying to beat Saunier. Former national team teammates. William Pearson in the board battle. Simpson now watching on. Strong breakout for the Sirens with speed. Simpson. Frisco, Texas drops back. You
can tell Simpson wants to join the rush. She wants to get out of that D zone, but she wants to be that third forward in, that fourth forward into the zone, because she has quite the shot as well.
Reliable defender and blown down. Looks like offside the call.
You wish you could play with 6 players, don't you? Plus a goalie. Sneak an extra player out there. Unfortunately, you can't do that.
So Eldridge will take a seat. Looks like too many players were cut out on the ice.
You train for those moments. You train to capitalize on your power play, to kill everything on your penalty kill. But in the big moments, in crunch time, with now half the game gone, you have to make sure that you're making smart decisions, but you're also listening on the bench.
Knowing who's up and when. Tampany out wide. She's going to hold. Wraparound play just time. Power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel Paper Towel. Fleet second power play of the game. Over 1 so far. Keller holds. Tampany taking a look. Back for Keller. Fleet moving this puck well. They're trying to outwork the New York Sirens penalty kill. Keller walking the line. Lets the shot go. Redirected off a shin pad. Fleet still in full possession. Pelkey to Keller, snaps it for Tampany. Alange her shot, blocked by Bourbonnais as she tries to slap this puck out of the zone. Tampany has been such a clutch goal scorer for the Fleet this year. 2 overtime goals in the regular season, 2, of course, in the playoffs against the Victoire, punching their ticket to the Walter Cup final.
For the Fleet, if you have Megan Keller on the top of a power play, Susanna Tapany is doing exactly what you want to do with dragging the puck wide and trying to set up Keller for a one-timer.
Another great bomb from the blue line, if you will, a Megan Keller. Final seconds of this Fleet power play. Mueller gaining speed, finds Manapelke on the near side. Pushed off the puck, has help. Knight coming in, kept in the zone by Mueller. She'll feed it to the far end. Now a stretch play. Sacco deep into the corner.
With no plan to stop. That pursuit that we talked about, that's exactly what you need on a penalty kill.
Tapany driving out wide, in front, trying for the one-time shot. Another chance here. Osborne's looking for the rebound as the Fleet kept pressing. We talked briefly about Susanna Tapany's ringette background, how a lot of her speed and skating ability coming from that game. Practiced the Ottawa GG's ringette team when she was in Ottawa just the other day. Now here come the Fleet. One player rush unfolding on the far end, trying to stop up with play. Daniela Pejova looking for a cross-ice pass.
And going back to Tapany, she's not afraid to try some ringette moves in the game.
Yeah,
as
very
well,
creative.
which is really creative, and it brings a whole new level to a skill that not many people have.
Another tough collision in the corner. Sirens the other way. Levis on net. Carpenter waiting for a rebound, but nothing in sight. New York Sirens leading the way 2-1 here in Buffalo.
Sirens up 2-1 in the second period. Coach, you wanted early goals. You got early goals. How happy are you with the first period and a half?
Yeah, I really liked our game up to this point. I think we got the start we needed, that we were looking for, and now we got to continue forward. We're doing a lot of good things. Like to stay out of the box, but we got to keep it rolling here.
Our broadcast crew spent a lot of this game complimenting you and your coaching staff's jackets. If you win today, will we see them again?
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, they'll be a staple back here.
Thanks so much. Good luck.
We love a lucky jacket. Good question, Rob. The hard-hitting questions we all want answers to as we take a look at this coaching staff, their Letterman's jacket. But Megan, that poses the question. Think we'll get one? We'll have to ask.
I would be so honored.
Put us down for 2 more, Fargo. Right now, his team in the league lead, and they are pleased. As we heard, he's happy with the first period to get that scoring, get on the board early. As Archie, good to see her back out on the ice. You saw her go down the tunnel earlier on in this period after taking a big hit. Fleet through pressure. Brandt gets tied up into the corner. She'll roll and she'll opt for a change as the Sirens head back the other way. Zinni Barrett back the other way.
And Megan Keller she logs almost 30 minutes a game. So to do that takes a very, very special player. She'll be physical, and her gap is incredible. She is staying up in the play. She's staying engaged.
Scored a big goal against New York Sirens last year. About a minute left in the game. Able to score, tie it up. Carpenter won it in overtime. There is another shot from Villiers, looking for her second of the night. Averaging a point a game coming into this matchup against the Boston Fleet.
She wants another one. She wants another one, and she is trying to do just that. She always has her head up. She is always looking for that next play. And like you said, like they're building together, they're building every single day. And Greg Fargo talked about, before the season even started, really studying the players that he had and how they would fit well together.
And they are blending well as Gable gets tied up, drawing a penalty, so the Sirens off to the box. The Fleet will get a power play. Take a look at how the play unfolded. Shelton walked off to the bench, as you see Fargo disagreeing.
Ella Shelton is not someone that you want to be sitting in the penalty box with 1 minute and 29 seconds left to go when you are up a goal. but it's hard. You fight for that position or that race back to the net. Lauren Gable was not expecting that pressure from behind, but I would have to think that Ella Shelton is not happy and maybe had some choice words with Gable to be a little bit stronger on her feet, but also you can't blindside someone and cross-check them right at the numbers.
And expect to get away with it, yeah. Well, this power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel Paper Towel. 8 power play goals on the season for the Fleet. They actually picked up a power play goal last time these two teams met. All the goals so far today coming even strength. Knight, far side for Mueller. Now to Keller. Lena Mueller scanning. Out for Megan Keller. Tappany. And you talked a little bit about how Boston's been setting up using that umbrella. Keller, Tappany moving it so well. Trying to steal it back. Archie running out of room as Tappany pressing her. Pelkey gaining control, outnumbered in the corner, has support from Tappany. Keller snapped it. Mueller in front. Hillary Knight, toe save by Osborne. Another save, but they score. Amanda Pelkey on the power play. And Boston ties it up.
It's a pass after a pass after a pass after big saves by Kaylee Osborne. But Susanna Tappany, Hillary Knight are both in that middle lane. They want that puck. Amanda Pelkey has fled away a little bit from the net, but try to regain that puck, and it squeaks past Osborne. Some incredible saves, but Boston needed and wanted that goal in the back of the net. And for someone like Amanda Pelkey, who doesn't log the most minutes 5-on-5, sure knows how to make her mark on the power play for the Fleet.
How about that? Her first of the season, Amanda Pelkey, the veteran 30-year-old, getting a huge goal in the final seconds of this period. Carpenter looking to respond. In control now to the blue line. Shelton drags a high shot off the backboards. A huge goal for the Fleet, and we are all tied up at 2. Another penalty on the way. Here's the arm goes straight up.
And Amanda Pelkey is in the right place at the right time. The Fleet defenders are facing Osborne. They would rather be facing out to that play. But now New York is back on a power play.
So challenging, right? Just cutting up that momentum, and the Sirens will end up beginning the third period of the power play as we'll finish off the second on the player advantage. It's Royale Tiger Towel Paper Towel power play. We'll close out this second frame, and Rock has a few words. One more frame will decide it all. We're all tied up at 2. More to come in our second intermission with Rod Pizzo. We'll recap the Scepters Frost game from earlier today. It's a 6th takeover tour game in the PWHL. I like it. She's liking what she's seen. Lauren Williams, former coach with Mount Royal University. We take a look at the period scoring so far this season. Third period has really helped the Boston Fleet this year. Can they put it all together and spoil the night for the New York Sirens? Time will tell as that Rock will take this draw, and it will begin this third period on the power play. One more period to go. The New York Sirens' first takeover tour game this season. Meanwhile, Boston took part first ever game back in Seattle, a game that went all the way to a shootout last year. Also took part in Detroit's takeover tour game. That went to a shootout. So we'll see what's in store for Buffalo.
Alex Carpenter swinging behind the defenders to try to gain speed through the neutral zone. She wants to keep it to set up everyone in the offensive zone. So expect New York to do just that with setting that puck up.
Shelton bringing it deep into the zone to help set things up. Abby Rock settling it along the corner. Turn up for open play. Fillier driving in, protecting that puck. Now feeding it to the blue line for Alex Carpenter. Carpenter taking a look. 2 power play goals for her on the season. Dropping it off for Shelton. Out in front, Keller stealing it back. Boston Fleet getting a clear, giving time for both teams to change personnel and set up shop.
New York needs to keep it calm and collected, but when they have an opportunity to shoot that puck, take it. Crash the net, you need a goal.
Gotta find a way here. No better opportunity than on the player advantage. Hannah Brandt Strong penalty killer for the Fleet, battling hard coming into this game. Boston Fleet only allowed 1.89 goals against since January 11th. Fewest goals against in that time period. There's New York that came out with an opening jump, courtesy of Fillier and Eldridge in the first period. And Amanda Pelkey, her first of the season, the final minute of that second period. No stranger to the Buffalo region now. Millian Pearson, shot here, pad save by Franco, looking for the rebound. Rosenthal, a diving play. Sirens looking to keep it going. Final seconds of this Royal Tiger Towel paper towel power play. Mike Zandy's Hart shot will get blocked. Now Sydney Bard heads to the bench from New Hartford, New York. Bard up and over, joining the Boston Fleet group. Really Toulouse out in front. Toulouse settling it to the corner. Far side pass for Harchi. Show skin. Running out of room as the Fleet are able to clear it.
The power play is 2 minutes, and you do not want to waste a second. You can set up, but New York does a really nice job of getting that puck through to Frankel. And Gabby Rosenthal with a diving attempt to try to save it and put it in the back of the net. Erin Frankel moves so well.
York's been able to beat every team this year, but they haven't been able to crack the Boston Fleet. Out in front, Euler with a great chance. To the blue line, shot gets blocked by Chloe O'Rourke. She'll battle hard for it as Sirens trying to reverse this play. Here come Boston. They'll try and get it deep and go for a change.
Really smart decision by Lauren Gable to gain back that puck and put it deep, so 4 of the 5 Fleet players can make a change.
Hillary Knight moving this puck ahead. We're topping the goal scoring leaders here for Boston. Take it down, a penalty on the way. Sirens a spill into the corner. More look at special teams in this third period. Tripping will be the call on New York Sirens. Back to the power play.
Susanna Tapney is going for the puck. She sees that Allie Simpson doesn't have full possession of it, just tries to play that puck, and instead of the puck in the stick, accidentally gets her skate, and you can't do that. But a really big moment now for the Sirens. They are putting their first power play unit out there. Of course, Jessie Eldridge, Alex Carpenter, Sarah Fillier. They need one here. 16 and a half minutes left to go in the third. They are so hungry for this win.
And no better chance than now on the player advantage. It's Royal Tiger Towel, paper towel power play underway for New York. Shelton working it up high. Fillier snapping it down low. Another angle for Shelton. She'll stop up. Fillier calling for it. Dropping it off deep in the corner for Eldridge to the blue line. Shelton as the Sirens move things around the perimeter here against the Fleet. Fillier with the break. She'll spin back. Taryn Fillier, 2 power play goals for her on the season. Eldridge out in front looking for Abby Rock on the doorstep. So Sonia breaking her stick off the play, and she'll go for a change. Taking a free stick instead. She'll join back in, courtesy of Anna Soderberg. Backup goaltender here for Frankel, giving Sonia the stick. Eldridge, a lane. She'll take it down low, making a play. Abby Rock tries to peek out of the corner and make a tough angle shot. Sirens underway on this power play. Both teams going for a change.
And really good puck movement, but also management of it. Not forcing those plays, but trying to find those lanes. Abby Rock, she had that wraparound, but looks across. Take that puck. Be a little selfish, because at this point in the game, you need a goal. Now you can try to create that by trying to put something on Frankel.
Gotta find a way. William Harrison heading back for it. Sirens head out plays. Andy Hart moving this puck up ice. Greco jumps on the loose puck. She'll fire it right back down. Under 20 seconds to go on this Sirens power play. Rosenthal with a chance here. She has numbers with her. And Rosenthal out wide, drops it off. Stretch pass against Andy Hart on the near side. She'll send it on net. Frankel was ready for it. 2021 Patty Kazmaier Award winner Erin Frankel. In a force in the PWHL. Sirens setting it deep in the zone. Tapney picks up the puck. will return to even strength. So Sirens not able to find a way on the power play here in the third period.
And I think they want to have some of those seconds back to try to look to lanes more towards the net. The outside perimeter work is great, but at some point you have to throw it in front.
Find a way to get it on net. Sirens now at even strength with momentum on the far side. Urbane and chip it around. She'll head back to the blue line. Remy Foucault doing hard work down low. Concordia University graduate. And Jay Downey Landry, a former U Sport athlete as well, feeding it back to the blue line. Another shot just wide into the glove of Erin Frankel. All tied up at 2. It's a Buffalo takeover game between the Sirens and the Fleet. So we're all tied up at 2. Erin Frankel, Kaylee Osborne have been tested here tonight, making me have to think the pressure very much on New York in this game for Kaylee Osborne, the rookie goaltender. This is a big game for her.
It is, because she only has 1 win on the season, so she is looking for that second one, but they're in this game. They are not down, they are not out, they are in this game, and she's done phenomenal at making not the first save, not the second save, but in some plays the third save.
She has been tested here. The score will be much different. Both these goaltenders made highlight reel saves here this afternoon. Carpenter trying to keep this puck in the zone for New York. Hard now in control. Sending it down low for Keller. Remains a quite a duo this season for Boston. On the blue line, Keller will come out with it. Longtime veteran, Bard for season here in the PWHL. Colgate graduate moving ahead. Saunier in the zone for Hillary Knight. Two former teammates with the Canadiens in the CWHL many years ago. Now Greco ahead tonight, trying for the shot, drops it back. Greco lets it go just wide. Good lead from Hillary Knight to make that play possible.
And we've been talking so much about New York.
Eldridge now with New York, lets the shot go.
And she's a main reason. She is a main reason why. She is a driving force on any line that she's on. She will be in the corner. She's a big body. So she can strip that puck from the players. And who knows? Maybe that does squeak past Frankel. Maybe she doesn't see that clear play. But with New York's size and skill up front, they're dominant when they have the puck from the hash marks down low. So now it's connecting on those passes and trying to make little pop-out plays to put that puck on Frankel and hopefully rattle her and scramble things in front of the net.
Very much a glue piece here for the New York Sirens, but also a critical player for them in big moments, has shown up and scored some clutch goals this season. Last season as Greco, another attempt from the blue line, has her countless chances in the third period. Trophy surely off her skates. Out in front, kept in the zone. Behind the Boston Fleet, DiGirolamo driving wide, taking a look. DiGirolamo driving in, out in front. Alina Mueller tries to let it go. Boston with some momentum, deep in New York's territory. Now the other way, Abby Rock, a 2-on-1 unfolding for the Sirens. Rock has Eldridge with her. Jesse Eldridge holds, delays her shot. Erin Frankel denying Jesse Eldridge.
She was just a bit too far outside of the dot, so it gave Erin Frankel time to shift from Abby Rock, who was driving towards the net to take that defender away.
Another grade A opportunity for the Sirens, but Erin Frankel denying Eldridge on that play. Catching Boston on a tough change. Micah Zandy Hart now with the lane. She'll take it, lets the shot go as Frankel hugs her post.
Those are the saves that, with the best league in the world, you expect your goaltenders to make. But 1 or 2 a game, for both sides, there's been a handful that these goaltenders are keeping their teams in this game at 2-2 right now.
New York regrouping at center. Greco back up ice. Trying to find some room with Rattray. Chasing after Jill Dempsey after the puck. Kaylee Osborne beats her there. Good drive for Dempsey, heading back forward, hurting herself. 1-year SPA with the Boston Fleet, signing that just the other day.
That's a really smart play for Kaylee Osborne to play that. But DiGirolamo coming from the blue line, trying to look for that perfect pass to Mueller. She doesn't quite connect on it. But on the other end, Abby Rock, Jesse Eldridge Jesse Aldridge is just a bit too far outside of the dots, which gives Frankel time to slide over. But Abby Rock does such a nice job of driving to the net and taking that Boston defender away. So if Jesse Aldridge does have time to drive towards the lane, trying to get a little bit more inside.
Rock coming off playing 35 minutes against Toronto the other night. Big time here for the Sirens. You have to think too, when Carpenter was out, other players really had to step up, find a way, make some play, making abilities. Rock, Eldridge taking on a lot of that workload. Peyton Levis stepping up as well. She's having a great rookie season.
And that's where you rely on the depth of your roster. And yes, New York has not been winning with Carpenter out of the lineup, but you learn a lot about your players, because if someone else does go down due to injury, illness, whatever it may be, lines will be shuffled. And that's the nature of a professional sport, is it's a long season. A lot happens throughout that. So as a coaching staff, it's not the worst thing.
On the turnover, Saunier to the backhand with a great chance for Boston. Tough no puck management, and Saunier on the turnover with an excellent opportunity. And there's someone as well given a new life here with the Boston Fleet. The trade from Taylor Girard, and up playing some big minutes now on the top line. Sometimes all you need is an opportunity, whether that comes from an injury or just a new team.
And for Jill Saunier, it was both, an
Right.
injury and a trade. And to see her fresh in a new city, I think give her a few more games and she will be shining.
On the back check, here comes Eldridge. What a sheet! What a shot for Jesse Eldridge on the backhand.
New York's controlling the puck right now, and Boston is scrambling to try to connect the dots to get it out of the zone.
Here comes more pressure. Mueller, Greco loads, and that shot blocked. Diving play. Shelton able to make something out of it. She'll get the shift here and go for a change.
I only dreamt of having that as a shot on net when I played, so that takes some skill.
We were just talking about it too, Megan, the PWHL All-Star game that took place at the Harmo Center here in Buffalo back in 2016. Amanda Pelkey took part in that. You were part of it as well. Thinking the lineage here in the region, an All-Star game. We saw it last year in the PWHL as well, building off of the NHL All-Star game, so 3-on-3 action. Carpenter, a great chance for her on the drive. Whenever in those big events, you get a chance to just have some fun, mix up the teams, and you never know what can happen.
It is fun, and it's always such an honor to play on whatever team it may be, but also playing with players that you might not ever play with.
Frankel tested again out her crease. Boston Fleet pressing here, looking for their 4th straight win. Jill Saunier with an excellent opportunity. More to come, KeyBank Center, when we return. Welcome back inside KeyBank Center. All tied up 2-2 here between the Sirens and the Fleet. Great crowd here this afternoon. 8,512 in attendance. The 6th stop of the TakeOver Tour Series this year in the PWHL. First ever stop to Buffalo.
Abby Rock is going to try to win it to her backhand, so Eldridge can connect and put that puck towards the net.
Sirens with that set face-off underway. Lily Pearson keeping in for the corner. Harchi first on it, pushed off by DiGirolamo. 2-on-2 battle to the left of Frankel. Tapity also tying up a few. Out in front, a swing and a miss for the Sirens as Hillary Knight takes a fall in the slot. Greco rimming around to the far side. Harchi chasing after it. Detroit, Michigan native will have a chance to play in her hometown. Detroit TakeOver Tour game not far away. Jesse Eldridge stealing this puck back. Walking in, Eldridge to the backhand, tied up. A great drive again from Eldridge here in the 3rd period.
And a really nice defensive play from Emma Greco.
Greco rimming it around. Played at Quinnipiac University, actually former teammate of their general manager, Danielle Marr. The two played together in Quinnipiac. Hillary Knight swatted away, and she's been a hero at the TakeOver Tour games before. Now on the back check, here come the Sirens. Sarah Fillier straight down, driving outside, tries for the shot. Austin steals it back. Now Levis out in front. as Boston has momentum. Jobso to the trailer. Tapani trying to let it go. Another chance here. Osborne holding Phil in her net. New York continuing to shoot Boston as this game progresses.
And it's Megan Keller jumping into the offensive play. She was the second person into that zone, but she is skilled enough and agile enough that she can join the rush and she can also back check to play her position.
Fleet is really taking hold of this third period, getting countless chances. Pressure coming from their blue line. Mueller working along the boards to Morin. Takes a look, back down. A chance, tapping. One-time shot, toe saved by Osborne. A beautiful stop for the rookie goalie. Hannah Brandt trying to keep this momentum going now as Abby Rock spins away. Both teams a quick change as Rattray comes out with it. Osborne will come out to play the puck. I mean, you've talked about that before. Osborne's confidence to come out and play the puck as a goaltender.
And sometimes you don't want whistles. You don't want to take a defensive zone face-off. So for Osborne to be confident and comfortable enough, she hasn't played a lot of games. So it can go one of two ways. With the nerves setting in, she's trying to play it safe, but it's really impressive to watch her play a lot of these pucks.
1-3 record so far this season for Taylor Osborne. Westport, Ontario, the Colgate graduate. Between the pipes for the Sirens. A critical game for them. Shelton battling hard. Penalty on the way. 4:59 to go.
It's a tough time. You have less than 5 minutes left in the third period. Both teams are very, very much into this game. The possession has gone back and forth. The momentum has gone back and forth. But Kenzie, like you mentioned earlier, special teams, you try to rack onto that momentum in those opportunities. So with less than 5 minutes to go, New York needs to have a strong kill. And where on the other end, Boston is looking to put it in the back of the net.
Critical 2 minutes here for both teams. As the third period starts to wind down and we're all tied up at 2. 1 for 3 on the power play here this afternoon. 5 shots total for Boston on their power play. Anna Pelkey to close out that second period on the player advantage. Can they do it again? Mueller taking a look out in front to Hillary Knight in the corner. On Tabney leaving it off for Mueller. 1 power play goal for her this season. Now a chance now for Mueller to keep this play going. Mueller, this was sensation, driving it out wide, cuts back, now to the blue line. Keller winds it up, lets it go, tipped in front, but Osborne's able to make the stop.
We've talked about Megan Keller unleashing her slap shot, and that is exactly what Boston is looking to find. Dragging that puck down, trying to get that puck back to Megan Keller with Hillary Knight darting across for a screen.
Now Sophie Shirley using her speed, driving it in, rebounds there, Osborne holding tight as it's chaos in her crease.
Sophie Shirley, she sees that lane. She wants that lane. Megan Keller is down deep, trying to find that puck. Hands will be thrown. At the end of the day, you have to protect your goaltender. And that is what every team, we talked even with Courtney Kessel about the Boston Fleet protecting their teammates, but staying out of the box, so doing it smart.
Coming down to the wire in Buffalo. Sophie Shirley looking for her first of the season. 40 seconds to go on this Fleet power play, shorthanded. Rock making it difficult along the blue line for Boston. Here come the New York Sirens, shorthanded. Jade Downey-Landry with a lone shorthanded goal this season. Boston in control. Morin looking to make a head-up play through neutral zone with ease. Now into the corner. Shelton steering her to the left side. Saunier picking up on the far end. Final seconds of this Fleet power play. Jill Saunier with a break. Can't get through Bourbonnais, but has support. And we're back to 5-on-5. New York Sirens gaining momentum. Carpenter and Fillier, the duo to work. Fillier chipping it deep into the corner. Frankel beating it right back. As the Boston Fleet gain momentum, Brandt stretching the zone. Saunier picking up speed. A 2-on-2. Deep into New York zone. Like it's Andy Hart with the stick in the lane.
Boston had momentum for that power play, and they've kept momentum. So now, if I'm Fargo on the bench for New York. Trying to get pucks packed past the Boston defenders has to be their key.
And Megan Keller, a top defender, will try to get by. She lets a clear shot on net.
Both teams have had opportunities. Megan Keller is a shot-first mentality, but for Osborne, she can see that. That's an easy save in the goaltender's eyes. I mean, if I was a goaltender, I don't know if I would make that save, but if she doesn't have anyone in front, that's eyes all on that puck, because if Megan Keller has time and space to shoot, and she has a screen tip rebound in front, that could be a different story. But Megan Keller is not afraid to put the puck on net whenever, wherever.
That's what these teams need. Each one of them will need a player to step up, shoot when the opportunity is there. Ella Shelton, will she be the hero? Pushed off the puck. Archie picking up the loose puck as Jesse Eldridge has speed, trying to beat Megan Keller. Tough task. It's a Fleet. Feed it right back down. Osborne will come out to settle the puck. Both teams going for a change.
A smart dump. Smart dump by Boston, who needed a change. They had Hillary Knight already on the ice, who was able to stay and apply a little bit of pressure, who will go for a change now. So very, very smart on the Fleet end.
Now they'll look to regroup at center. The Fleet, for their fourth straight win, they've taken down Ottawa, New York, Minnesota. The last 3 games. Alamo chipping it in. Mueller after it as Simpson drops it back. Loney reads the play. Chance here, and Osborne makes the stop.
I was very fortunate enough to be teammates with Alex Carpenter for a number of years with the U.S. national team. We played in Russia and China together. And I will tell you, when she is in a tight game, when our teams were down a goal or tied and we needed a goal to win, she would become this same player but different player, where she can quite literally carry a team on her back. And I'm seeing spurts of that within the last handful of minutes from her.
One thing too, right? That's what separates the good from the great, is those that are able to dial it in and get the results when needed. The team's on their back. Alex Carpenter, her resume says it all. Tampany out in front. Because Andy Hart snaps it right back to the corner. Now Archie with a break for New York. Under 20 seconds to go. Sirens with the puck in over Boston's end. Rock. Shoulder check. Zandy Hart with the lane. She'll fake her shot. Frankel. Puck's loose. Archie can't bring it in. What a stop. Erin Frankel without her stick. A diving stop. New York Sirens can't believe it.
What a chance! What a chance! Oh my gosh, it's easy for us to say when you see a wide open net right out of reach of Harchi with 2.5 seconds left.
More to come. Overtime is needed. Harchi so close, but we need more in Buffalo. 5 minutes, 3-on-3. Next goal wins, and if needed, a shootout, which seems to be the case for Boston in these TakeOver Tour games. They went to shootout, and they took part in the Seattle TakeOver Tour game last year as well in Detroit. And we'll see what's in store. They've got 4 wins in overtime this season. New York, 3 wins in overtime this season. Let's see what's in store in Buffalo here this afternoon. Ella Shelton gains control from the Sirens early. She'll look to cut back. Ella Shelton, 5 goals this season. Moving it ahead. Alex Carpenter gaining speed. Will she be the overtime hero this afternoon? Carpenter gathers it ahead, looking for Fillier. Hannah Brandt picks up the loose puck. Brandt, stretch pass to Tampany, coming off the overtime winner just the other day. Keller, now in control for Boston. She'll scan the zone, takes it in, deep into New York's territory. Keller watching, dropping it off for Mueller. She'll get pushed off with Andy Hart, but she'll break free. Helena Mueller looking through.
Smart to exit the zone, to let one of your players change, but not lose possession and not lose momentum. And now there's more time, more space, more open ice.
Mueller on a 3-game goal streak. Can she make it 4? In comes Alina Mueller. Shot! Save made by Osborne. An early chance for the Boston Fleet here in overtime. Mueller cutting off pressure. She'll do it again. Drops it back, a shot just wide. Jay Maloney lets it go. New York looking to slow up pace. Boston able to change personnel. Out comes Lauren Gable with a laser of a shot back in the first period. Abby Rock taking a look through center. Here she comes for New York. Rock to Aldridge. Back up for Rock, and a great save by Erin Frankel out of midair. A huge stop for Frankel in overtime.
Just a simple redirect. A simple redirect. That was a phenomenal play. Really good look for New York.
I don't even know how Rock got that off. The extra touch. Beautiful sequence with her and Jessie Eldridge in overtime.
It's because her stick is so long. We talked about how long her stick is.
We're going to have to measure it.
Yeah.
It's working for Abby Rock here this afternoon. Now Ella Shelton breaking through for the first ever PWHL goal in history. Shelton sewing up, waiting for new personnel, and Tapani almost picked that pass off. Shelton looking deep in the zone. Has help from Rosenthal in the corner. New York now trying to find an answer and snap their 6-game losing streak. Bourbonnais delayed, didn't know if she was going to pinch or not. Now a break. Jamie Bourbonnais, a chance here. Stopped by Frankel again. Erin Frankel's territory in overtime. My goodness, now here comes Boston. Megan Keller drops it back. Shot, stopped by Osborne. It's a goaltending clinic in overtime.
Kaylee Osborne was ready to play that puck as well. But New York has had some very good looks, and Abby Rock with a simple pass behind to Jessie Eldridge. She gets the puck back, somehow tips it and redirects towards Erin Frankel. And Jamie Bourbonnais, she holds the blue line. She hesitates a little bit, but then she steps up on that puck, gets the puck back from the half wall, and has a really good opportunity to have New York win the game.
Boston, another chance. Mueller tees one up. A great drive from Sydney Barr to feed for her as Alina Mueller gets denied by Osborne, and New York coming back the other way. Under 2 to go in overtime. Boston looking to end it here. Chasing after it's Mueller. Shelton recovers, and she'll take a look. Mueller steering her right back to her own zone. Alex Carpenter ahead for Eldridge. She calls for it and receives. Eldridge, a lane toe saved by Frankel. What a stop, what a play for Erin Frankel. Eldridge not done yet, pushed off by Keller. Hannah Brandt will take some time. 7 assists for Brandt this season. She'll go for a change, giving Boston Fleet some time in their own zone.
Smart on Megan Keller to settle it down.
Now with speed, Tapani gaining momentum. The other way, in comes Susanna Tapani. Fresh off in overtime here the other day. Shot stop! Maloney with another great chance for Boston. Osborne says not today. And Sydney Moore will recover. Under a minute to go in overtime. Maloney will try again. Tied up right at center. Play will continue. Zandy Hart looking to respond. The captain for New York has Rock with her. Shot stopped by Frankel. Puck still loose. Rock trying to dig it home. Another great sequence for New York. Under 40 seconds remaining. Zandy Hart with a chance. Now Fillier. Her shot stopped by Frankel. Another high shot from Sarah Fillier. Erin Frankel was ready for it. Nothing's getting by Frankel. What an overtime for both goaltenders here this afternoon. Fillier not done yet. In comes Sarah Fillier. Drops it off. Carpenter delays off the post. Carpenter can't believe it. A grade A chance for Carpenter, and you think at the end of regulation it was Al Harchi with an open cage. Bourbonnais shot as the buzzer sounds. Take a breath, PWHL fans. We are going to Shootout.
As a head coach, you have a lot of responsibility, but you rely on your assistants, which she has a great support staff on your bench.
And so in comes Hannah Brandt, our first suitor in Buffalo for Boston. Brandt, shot off the post. She can't believe it.
Hannah Brandt is notorious for these feathered-like sauce pass shots that somehow have eyes. She knew where she wanted to shoot there.
Nora Tooze, the shooter for New York Sirens. She shot last time these two teams saw each other. in a shootout. In comes Toulouse. The finish forward, walking in, fakes, shot, Frankel denying Toulouse.
Aaron Frankel wasn't biting on that first move. So as Toulouse comes closer and closer, Frankel is still able to move to slide over.
Susanna Tapany, next shooter for Boston. Denied last time these two teams saw each other. Can she find success in Buffalo? Susanna Tapany for Boston, walking in, she scores! Locked and loaded. Boston's on the board.
She shifts, starting left, going right, and then shooting at blocker height to beat Osborne to put Boston up 1-0 in the shootout.
Puts the stick back in the holster. Now it's Alex Carpenter's turn for the Sirens. Carpenter with speed, taking a look. Her shot stopped by Frankel.
Erin Frankel's tough to beat. She is absolutely tough to beat. Alex Carpenter has eyes, like I've said, on a lot of shots. I think she would want that one back to lift it a little bit higher.
Hillary Knight, Boston's captain. In she comes, Knight. Takes it out wide, shot stopped by Kaylee Osborne.
Osborne is just calm in net. Stopping one of the best players, Hillary Knight. New York needs one here.
No better person than Sarah Fillier, who opened the scoring in Buffalo. In she comes for New York. In desperate need of a goal. Fillier just loses possession. And the puck will trickle by Frankel.
It almost goes by Frankel. She does lose possession. I think she wanted to go backhand to forehand, back to backhand, but it almost does find its way to the back of the net.
Alina Mueller, a chance for Boston. Here we go. Mueller skating in. Forehand stopped by Osborne. So Susanna Tapany, the lone goal scorer so far in this shootout.
Boston isn't making Osborne move as much. So if you've watched the other shooters, you may take note of that to say, I need to deke and make Osborne move.
Eldridge to the line for New York. In comes Jessie Eldridge, fakes the shot, stopped by Frankel, the pad again. Has come up clutch twice now for Frankel in this shootout.
What a great fake shot, which has Frankel go down. But with how athletic Erin Frankel is and how she can move in the net, Eldridge needs to lift that.
Tapany can close it out in Buffalo. Here she comes. One already. Can she make it two? Fake to the backhand. Denied by Osborne. A completely different look to her strategy this time around.
Which is smart, because you want to think that Kaylee Osborne is going to know where Tapany is going to go. But at the last second, Osborne slides that pass across.
Abby Rock, a score here for the New York Sirens. In comes Rock for New York, gaining speed through center. Abby walking in on the backhand. Frankel denies Abby Rock. And it's 4 straight wins for the Boston Fleet. Susanna Tapany with the shootout winner. And Erin Frankel denying all 5 shots she sees from the New York Sirens. What a night here in Buffalo. The 6th takeover tour game did not disappoint. The Boston Fleet winning it at a shootout 3-2. And they remain undefeated against the New York Sirens this season. Once again, final score 3-2 in a shootout. Next PWHL broadcast, 7 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. Ottawa hosting New York. For Rob Pizzo, Megan Bozek, I'm Kenzie Alone. Good night from Buffalo.